Hey guys, welcome to the Raptors, a digital platform of the RAPT Excellent Tutorials. Today we are going to discuss logarithm and anti-logarithm. These two mathematical functions are useful in helping you solve complex chemistry-related problems. Not only, sometimes you also solve problems related to mathematics, physics, and other stuffs. But since we have chemistry exams scheduled for 28th of February, and you mostly get problems related to logarithm from chapter 2 and 3, that is electrochemistry and chemical kinetics. So we'll be dealing with logarithm, and we'll see how this function works and how it is useful in solving arithmetic problems of chemistry. So guys, while solving chemistry problems, we come across logarithm. So logarithm is a mathematical function which helps you in solving numerical problems. So logarithm is a function. How logarithm is defined? If e to the power y is equal to x, then log y is equal to, then y is equal to log x to the base e. So this is definition of logarithm function. So E is called natural base and its value is approximately 2.72. Now if you plot this graph, the graph looks like this. It is log x, y is equal to log x, and this is x. What you see, log, the first function, few characteristics, log is not defined for the negative values of x. That is why sometimes logarithm is also written as log of mod x. So log cannot be, so the graph of log function is represented by this. You see few features of this graph. For x to be 0, the log value of logarithm is minus infinity, and log don't exist for the negative values of x. That is why you put mod before the argument. Another thing, you see, when x becomes 1, the value of log is 0. So log of 1 is 0. There are a few features of log. You see, log of x to the power n will be n log of x. Log of a into b will be log of a plus log of b. Log of a by b will be what? Log of a minus log b. Now, a few important properties. E to the power log ex is just x. Now, another important property, change of base. Log of ab is equal to log of ac log of bc. So you changed base from b to c. Now suppose you want to find, so there are two popular logs with bases e and with base 10. This is known as natural log and this is known as standard log. Now natural log and standard logs are related by this relation, 2.303. Log e of x is equal to log 2.303 log of base 10. Now suppose mostly we use standard log for calculational purposes, where, like, especially with respect to chemistry, if you want to find equilibrium constant, so you have log of kc. There the kc, the base of the logarithm is base 10. So how to find out logarithm of any value with base 10? So suppose we have log of 556.78. Let us imagine we need to find out this value, 56.78. So you see, I have already made this table for 56. So what we need to find out, these two digits represents the row number. So you have row number 55, you have 56, and then you'll also have row number 57. So what we need to look into row number 56. So the first two digits represents row number. The third digit represents column number. So we need to look into row number 56 and column number 7. And the last digit represents mean difference. So this is your mean difference. Now, so we are at row number 56, column number 7, and mean difference is 8. For 8, mean difference is 6. So what we need to do? We'll have to, so one more thing, if you have two digits before decimal, you'll put 1 point something. So since you have two digits, you'll put 1 point. This mean difference 8 will be added to this value. So 6, when 6 gets added to this, you get 7542, so it will be 1.7542. So logarithm of 56.78 comes out to be this. Imagine you need to find logarithm of 567.8. How many digits are before decimal? 3. So your answer will start 2 point something. 2.7542. Alright. Suppose you have log of 5678. What will be the value? 3.7542. Suppose you have 5.678. What will be the value? 0.754. So that is how you find logarithm. Now if I ask you to find out log of minus 5.678, what will be the value? Excellent, excellent. Not does not exist. Because you see, a log is not defined for the negative arguments. So that is how you find out log of a given value. All right, any question? No? So you see, Nernst equation is given by this. Now when E cell becomes 0, this E naught cell is equal to 0.0591 by n, and this becomes Kc, right? So E naught cell will be 0.0591 by n log Kc. Now you can, when you put this value here, delta G, the standard Gibbs free energy, becomes minus Nf 0.0591 by n log Kc. So n gets cancelled. You have log Kc is equal to minus delta G standard divided by f into 0.0591. Now suppose there is some value for delta G. So what will be your Kc? Kc will be anti-log of this value minus delta G standard 0.0591 into f. F is 96500. So now you need to solve for Kc. If you have to solve the value of Kc, then you need to find anti-log of this value. So how to find anti-log? Let us learn that as well, okay? So it is a very small two-step thing. We're going to learn it, okay? Let us take delta G equal to minus 10,000 joule. If you put this value, and when you solve it, please pay attention. When you solve it, what the value you are going to get? Can you find out? Suppose we want to find anti-log of, after solving this, we are getting 0.7563. So what we need to find out, this is characteristics. This is known as characteristics, and it is mantissa. So anti-log is always calculated for mantissa. that is values are seen from mantissa. So in mantissa, these two values represent row number. This will represent column number, and the last number will represent just like this, mean difference. So you go to the anti-log table, go to the row number 0.75. So if you go to the anti-logarithm and find the value of 0.75, the value that you get is, so we need to go to column number 6. So 0.75 column number 6 is 5702, and mean difference for 3 is 4. So 5706. So the value that you are going to get is 5.706. Now what happens to this characteristics? It gets multiplied 10 to the power 1. So your value of Kc will be 57.06. So if I just summarize, if you have something, log of something is equal to some numerical value, so the argument of log will be anti-log of that numerical value. So anti-log is generally given by the number before the decimal is known as characteristics, the number after decimal is mantissa. So the table is looked for just the mantissa value. The first two digits represent the row number, third represent column number, and the last digit represents mean difference. And this characteristics goes to the power 10 to the power. So that's how you calculate. All right.